First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Now it's Bucky Irving to return, and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now a run with the rookie out of Oregon, and he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Mike, this defense all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this first and 10. On play action, Mayfield. That is brought in at the 10. He is in. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Williams now to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. On the ground, it is Jamal Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
Rattler now back to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll take this forward for about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. It's another run here for Williams. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. On the ground, this is Williams. Not much. Second and long coming up. Throwing now is Rattler. That's into the hands of Dante Pettis. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Here's Rattler. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Bucs offense ready to get going with their second possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. And the defense quick to surround him there as he'll manage to get up only to about the 7. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's his tight end, Otten. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
First rule of backed-up offense, get the first down. The last thing you want to do, punt the ball back and give your opponent a short field. Mission accomplished. Now, can they maintain possession long enough to see if they can cap this drive off with some points?
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. He'll get this out to the left flat. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run with Irving. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. 2nd and inches, you're thinking the first down is pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight. They sell out on the run, and they're going to force this team to snap it again on 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one is caught by Shepard. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Throw left side, pulled in by Evans. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zone. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go. Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
On second down, Baker. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Mayfield. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Throwing is Mayfield. Got his man at the 6. And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback in his protectors.
And he'll take it on in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Buccaneers move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Rattler. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
A pass taken in by Miller. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They need 8 as they come up for third down. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Throwing is Rattler. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So the hope is your 1 third down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Here's the punter now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. This returnable with Palmer. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Bucs offense ready to take over once more. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They put a receiver in motion to the left. A second down throw for Mayfield. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
To say this group has started strong here in the first quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. The ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball and play at such a high level, they could have a little bit more breathing room here by the end of this drive.
Here's Irving. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Here comes Otten in motion. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. We are through one. 14-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. Cedric Wilson back to receive. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rattler. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Now Rattler gonna throw, and that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Quick throw, taken in. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A give. This is Irving. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Here comes Otten in motion. Mayfield to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7. On the handoff, it's Irving. He'll work forward, a short gain to the 25. Willie Gay with the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Baker to throw. He connects with Palmer on that one. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Here comes Otten in motion. Now Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Open man, the tight end, Keefe. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
He's got his big tight end, Cade Otton. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense make their way out to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. The tight end Moreau is in motion. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. They put Wilson in motion. Here's Rattler. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for, and it's going to be third down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Right back to Williams. They connect again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and There's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Catch made, right side by Wilson. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Rattler now back to throw. This one is caught by Moreau.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Rattler. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete.
For an offense that really hasn't had a lot of things go right up until this point, those are the plays that you just have to make. Those can be a spark for the rest of the game, and it's amazing how quickly things can turn. But instead, he overthrows his receiver, and it's all for nothing.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
In what's been a pretty one-sided affair from the opening whistle, it just seems like it continues to get worse. This defense, they know they have them on the edge, and they continue to rush the quarterback the way they are. I'm not sure what this offense can do come the second half.
The Buccaneers offense ready to get back at it. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Baker. Get this complete, right side to Otten. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. This one complete to Palmer. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second down throw for Mayfield. There's that man again. Another catch.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Baker. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down. Mayfield. This one is caught by Shepard. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. Second and a yard. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This is incomplete, but there is a flag. It is back at the line of scrimmage, and this could be a first down. To throw is Mayfield. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This, about as short as you can get. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers extend the lead to 24-0.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Saints offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. To throw, it's Rattler. He'll look deep, left sideline. That's caught! And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Rattler gonna throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete, but as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Going up top. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up 4th down.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it because at some point something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
The Buccaneers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. This drive will start on the ground. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
They'll go again here with Irvin. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here comes Otten in motion. Right back to Irving. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rattler. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions. We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off, and now here in the 2nd half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
Looking to throw, Rattler. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. He'll look underneath here for Irving. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Mayfield. He'll tuck it and take off. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
One of the tight ends motions right. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Ooh! He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They go play action with Mayfield. That is caught to the goal line and in. Mike Evans. Touchdown Buccaneers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They'll go again with Williams. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here's Rattler. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, New Orleans.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Now, faking the give. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
The tight end, Moreau, is in motion. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Rattler now back to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing now is Rattler. That's over the middle and taken in by Valdez-Scantling. The Saints lining up in punt formation. Oh, a miss hit there off the side of his foot. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll send a tight end in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Irving. And he'll be near a 1st down, but he's going to come up about a yard short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down. Here comes Otten in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Toward the middle of the field, he's got Evans.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They send Evans in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. Right back to Evans. He's got it again. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's caught left side by Otten. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll look to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
To throw, it's Rattler. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
These are the kind of plays that give running backs bad names. I mean, there's nothing fancy about this. You're wide open, the ball's on target. He just flat out dropped it.
Valdez-Scantling on the move. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That is caught. What a throw. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints cut into the lead a little bit. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. On the return is Sean Tucker. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense about ready to take over once more. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, here's Irving. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. To the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly, and here comes third down. Slot receiver, headed right. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They'll stick with him again. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Off-balance throw. It's complete. 13 yards on that pass play. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he's gonna pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll run with Irving. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
They'll run it. It's Irving. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Here comes Otten in motion. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. A throw on the move is caught. And he's in. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good, but see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. The tight end Moreau is in motion. Into the hands of Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Looking to throw, Rattler toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Third and 6. Throwing is Rattler. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Here's Rattler. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Rattler gonna throw. Off he goes. And he's gonna go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Spencer Rattler. Touchdown Saints. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. You talk about a quarterback getting things done with his legs. Everything covered downfield, but they couldn't cover him as he went down the field for a touchdown.
Mike, sometimes as a defensive coordinator, you just can't prepare for everything. In this case, you have the play defended perfectly. Passing lanes are all taken away. Everyone in coverage is where they're supposed to be. So what does the quarterback do? He tucks the ball away, and he takes it the distance for 6.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Irving now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Here's Irving. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On third down, it's Irving. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up second down. Another run here with White. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. On first down, right back to White. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with White. White, first down and much more. The speed on display. He's in. Rashad White. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Rattler now back to throw. He'll get this out wide. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. Throwing now is Rattler. A throw on the run is complete. It is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive begins with a run by White. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. So a win here for the visiting BUCS. In a game that was expected to be a cakewalk, pretty much turned out that way. Their class just much the best in this one as they cruise to an easy road victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.